All right, we got Miami, Ohio here. Redhawks and Bobcats. We've got Miami 7.5 point road favorites here, 51.5 the total in this one. The Ohio Bobcats, certainly a disappointing season for them. We've talked about how basically Frank Solich took off and for good reason in the offseason, retired early because he knew this team wasn't going to be good. Their only win is against that aforementioned Akron Zips team, 34-17. Other than that, they've not been able to win games. However, they've been competing a lot better lately. The last three games after the Akron win, they lose by 3 to Central Michigan, but they cover the number. They lose by 1 against Buffalo. And they cover the number as road dogs there. And then the last game, Kent State, they were home dogs, 34-27. And Kent State's a very good team this year in the MAC. So they've definitely been more competitive. You give them credit for that. Stepped up a little bit on the offensive side of the football in particular. Of course, it's Nathan Rourke was the quarterback for years here at Ohio, and now this year it's his brother, Curtis Rourke, who is the quarterback. He's had up and down numbers this year, more down than up, to be honest with you. In the last 3 games, he has 1 touchdown with 3 interceptions. He really is a lot like his older brother, whereas, he can run with the football pretty well, but his passing accuracy, it comes and goes. And we're seeing that again this year with Curtis Rourke, much like we saw it with Nathan Rourke when he played for Ohio. On the other side of the fence, you've got Miami coming off the solid win outright as road dogs at Ball State, 24-17. They've got their number 1 quarterback, Brett Gabbert, back in that game. He played very well in the victory over Ball State, 20 of 24, only 4 incomplete passes, 207 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's a Miami team that when you look at how they've executed on offense, they've been a little bit more of a passing success team than a run success team. And you look at Ohio this year in terms of their defensive numbers, they've actually been respectable against the pass. It's really against the run where they have been absolutely carved up. And it's not like
Yeah.
Miami can't run the football, but the Ohio run defense for the year has given up 224 yards per game and 5.1 yards per carry. Just not very good here. So it's one of those spots where the number seems pretty spot on to me. I lean to the road favorite here, but the problem is you could see a situation where, kind of like the Kent State game with Ohio, Ohio's trailing by 14. They put some drive together and they get you through the back door. You could see that here in this game against Miami in this game. Well, they didn't go through the back door against Kent because Kent was only laying 5, but they scored a late touchdown to make it a 7-point game. And if that happens here, you're in trouble if you're on Miami of O. So I lean to the road favorite. This is probably not one I'll get involved in, though. What do you think, Connor?
Yeah, this is one I'm not going to get involved either. This one seems like a coin flip to me. And one thing is, Ohio just can't win football games. I mean, they just had a tough time. But you talked about it. They've been in the last 3, a touchdown or less. The offense has moved the ball. If you talk about how bad that defense is against the run, and I'm not just running to the window wanting to lay it, a touchdown and a half here, 7 in the hook with Miami, Ohio. They don't get me that excited. This one's a dead pass. This is one that you see just, I think you pass it. Don't mess around with it. Like you said, spot on. And it could get wild. We see these games are going to get wild, but they get crazy. Some of these, all of a sudden, there could be 45 points either way. So this one's a dead pass.
They definitely have the better numbers, Miami. Like Miami is a lot better statistically than Ohio. So
It's legit the touchdown, but yeah, I don't want to get involved.
-7, I might bite for a small bet. 7.5, 8 now, which is where it is, not so much.